I'm Wendy, a homeschooling mom of 5, soon to be 6, and today I want to share something special. We're heading into a new school year with a toddler and a newborn in the fall. So I've been praying and planning for how to keep our days peaceful, intentional, and realistic. And that includes a plan for my toddler. Every weekday, we're going to be starting our mornings with what we call morning time. This includes our family Bible reading, memory work, and read aloud. My toddler joins us during this time with what we call his quiet time basket. And this basket only comes out during morning time, so it feels special. It helps him stay engaged while still letting the rest of us be able to focus and read and listen. Some things that I plan on including in this basket are a couple of wooden puzzles, some crayons and paper, a little flap board book, some lacing cards or stacking cups, a fidget toy, and sometimes a little snack cup to keep his hands and mouth busy. I'm trying to keep it very simple, but it's really going to set the tone for peace instead of chaos, so that he doesn't necessarily have to find something to do. I've already got something for him to do. Later in the morning, my 10-year-old has asked to do a special school time with him. And so this is going to be maybe 10-15 minutes, but it's going to be consistent and intentional. So we keep a school basket and it has flashcards with colors, shapes, letter sounds, letter names, numbers, and they will also be singing nursery rhymes. So there'll be a nursery rhyme book in there. And every week they'll have a themed board book that goes inside their basket and one daily hands-on activity. Me and her sat down and we created a rotation. So on Monday, there will be a sorting and matching type activity. On Tuesday, we'll do an art. So I'm thinking like stickers, paint, something like that. On Wednesday, more of a sensory play type activity like rice or pom-poms or Play-Doh. On Thursday, a fine motor activity like scooping or lacing, that kind of stuff. And then did I say Thursday? That was Thursday. On Friday, we'll be doing music and movement. So she absolutely loves this. She wants to be a little teacher herself. And so she's excited to really take charge of that and take ownership of that. And it also gives me a few minutes to work with my 2nd and 3rd grader uninterrupted. So that's probably the time where I will be working on them doing their all about reading. We also rotate busy bins weekly. So these are a lifesaver in order for him to have some independent play. So we have 5 themes of busy bins that are special for him. So one of which is going to be balls. So there's going to be all things balls in there. Another theme is going to be Bluey because he's obsessed with Bluey. Another theme is going to be fruits because he loves him some fruits. And then we've got animals and then we've got dinosaurs. So 5 different themes. Each bin is going to include the same types of items, just matching those themes, okay? So here's what every bin's gonna have. Every bin's gonna have a chunky puzzle. It might be a ball puzzle or a Bluey puzzle or whatever, but everyone's gonna have a chunky puzzle. Everyone's gonna have sticker sheet, crayons or dot markers, sensory-based thing like rice or pom-poms, a small themed board book that goes with that theme, a few little toys or manipulatives, and a scoop or tong for transferring or sorting. Some optional things might be some sensory bottles or matching cards or things like that, but everything in the box will be within that theme. I also do not give free reign access to the busy bin box. I don't know if that's controversial, but I don't just open up the box and say, hey, go play. No, I choose specific activities for him to play with. And if I see that he leaves or that he's not really interested in the activity, I take the activity back and I take out a different activity, just all within that same theme. And these busy bins will be utilizing while I teach. In addition to teaching his brother and sister, that's my 2nd and 3rd grader, I also teach 2 of my friends' girls language arts. And so during that time when I'm doing language arts and all about spelling with them, that is when I will be utilizing the busy bins. So he knows that that's the only time that bin is going to come out. It's not going to be available to him all day. Now, one of the biggest challenges we've had is that my toddler loves his older siblings, especially my 9th grade son and my 6th grade daughter. He'll often wander over during their school days and they end up getting pulled away from their work to play with him. So this year, which is not a bad thing, but it's just, they're entering some big grades. So I really want them to be able to focus. So this year, I'm going to be trying something new and we're going to be doing sibling baskets. Each of them will have a small basket next to their desk filled with quiet, engaging activities that my toddler can do independently while sitting near them. So magnet tiles, a soft book, a coloring sheet, busy board, think those types of things. But it gives him that sense of connection with them, being close to the siblings that he loves without necessarily needing their full attention. And it kind of makes it special for like, which sibling am I going to go to so I can get that toy? Because I've told them clearly, don't let him walk off with his basket, that these need to stay by your desk, that it's his special spot to sit and work quietly while next to you. And so I'm hoping that this will help them without pulling them away from what they need to be doing. It's just one of the benefits of being a large family, having multiple ages. It teaches them patience, it teaches them creativity, and in a lot of ways, they let themselves be pulled away. So this will help with that being an excuse. And when baby arrives in the fall, we'll introduce a nursing basket. And I'll keep that either by the couch or the bed, and it'll include quiet toys like soft books, magnet drawing board, dolls or animal toys, latches and snaps or buckles, maybe even like a sensory ball, those types of things. But I will keep that only during nursing sessions. And so this gives my toddler something engaging while I care for the baby. I'm trying to limit the need for screens or trying to figure out what to do last minute. And I can't guarantee that my baby will be having this uninterrupted nursing time and my toddler will love it and be so patient, you know? A lot of the times your toddler's screaming and your baby's screaming and you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? This gives me something that I can do. In addition to that, nursing, he just recently stopped nursing himself in December. And so me starting to nurse again, he gonna be like, what's going on? So I am just hoping that this will give something fun associated with nursing, even though he's not the one that's nursing, because we're not tandem nursing. So there's that. It's not about doing it all. It's about doing it faithfully. I'm sure there's gonna be days where nothing's gonna work. And my toddler doesn't necessarily need a curriculum checklist. He needs rhythms and he needs attention and love. And the other thing is, I don't want to forget to mention, is that we will have a routine and a rhythm for him that incorporates him going outside, that incorporates him having those one-on-one time with those people that he loves and with me. And so this is just during those times where we need to focus, you know? And this little plan gives us that in a way that fits our home and our season and our calling. So let me know in the comments, what's one thing that keeps your toddler engaged while you homeschool the big kids? I'd love to hear your ideas. In addition to that, let me know if you want to see these specific baskets. Like, I'm going to be setting them up this month. So let me know if you'd like to see a video where I set them up and what's included and everything. And if you'd like to see what my other kiddos are doing this year for their curriculum picks, check out this video right here.